Hey, let's go to the phones here where we have Miss Anonymous with a question about accountability, ma'am.
Yes.
So I'm assuming you're talking about the oversight hearing last night. What was the takeaway, and what would you like to see now that that hearing is done?
Well, with all the exposure, in the end, who's going to be accountable? Any prosecution?
Well, the AG's office was present during that oversight hearing, and it was quite clear who they were representing because they had cited attorney-client privilege. And the moment that the governor's legal counsel reached out to the AG's office for guidance in all of this, that triggered that attorney-client privilege. So I really don't know. I think it was Teresa Lahi who mentioned that when this had happened in the past, that a special prosecutor, a special investigator stepped in.
Right. And I didn't know AG stands for Attorney for the Governor.
I think we should call in the U.S. Attorney General.
I mean, it definitely involves federal funds.
Well, the senators and everyone else that can speak for the people should move on.
You watched the oversight, obviously. What were your thoughts when you started hearing everybody speaking and not really answering a lot of the questions, and then
it's
to hear
like watching a circus, clowns and clowns and clowns.
Was there any part that stood out? Any part of the show?
The lies from the legal counsel for the governor. What more do we need to hear?
Do you think we should see any resignations, or do you think that's out of the question? Because Adelup, I mean, they continue to say that, hey, we had the power to do this.
I'm thinking recall. We people from Guam, we need to protest and get everyone that is not doing their job out.
Mm-hmm. But what about when you hear that, this is an unprecedented situation? They had to act fast. They had to get these quarantine facilities. Their intentions were in the right place.
Well,
and they had to do what they had to do.
What do they make the laws for? So they can break them? And that's been done with the senators. They create the laws and no one follows.
Yeah. So I wonder if I'm speeding and then I get pulled over by the officer, if I can say, no, I got to act quickly.
Exactly.
Because I'm late for work.
Common sense. All it is common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think no matter how much legalese they throw out there, we're not lawyers, but we're not idiots either.
Exactly. People of Guam, stand up and protest.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, too.
Wash your hands.
Be safe.
Will do.
Okay.
You too. Bye.
All right. Hold on. Let's get Jason on here.
Oh, okay. Hafa and good morning, everybody. Good morning to you guys as well. Speaking, kind of timely how that anonymous caller was talking about protests, because there's a pretty healthy side chat going on in our comment stream right now, and Sandra Regis has been very, very active, and she's apparently is, if not the organizer of, then she's a major proponent and a promoter for protests that are going on, she said, Monday through Friday at the ITC intersection. And she was also saying that she may be starting like an online petition or something like that, and she also used the word recall. So she also is echoing the sentiments of that caller. So that apparently is an idea that's starting to gain a little bit of momentum, guys.
Right on. Okay. Thanks, Jay. 8:14. Well, as we always do in this part of the show, and again, it's all brought to you by Cowboy Enterprises, Ambrose Inc., IT.